Let's unpack what Azure Route Table is. An Azure Route Table is a resource in Azure that defines how network traffic should be routed within a virtual network. Route tables contain the routes that determine the next stop for traffic based on the destination address. You can use route tables to customize routing rules, either by accepting Azure's default routes or by creating user-defined routes to direct traffic as per your network design. With Azure Route Tables, user-defined routes take priority over Azure's built-in system routes when determining traffic paths. This preference allows custom routes to override system-defined path and provide more control over traffic flow, especially for cases like routing traffic through firewall or network virtual appliances. For instance, if a UDR and a system route target the same destination, Azure will follow the UDR, effectively giving users means to shape traffic based on specific requirements. Route table may contain a set of UDRs. When you have many UDRs in the route table, most specific route wins. Azure follows the most specific routes available regardless of whether it's a system route or a UDR. For instance, if you have a UDR for the address prefix of 10.1.2.0/24 and a system route for 10.0.0.0/8, Azure will use the UDR for traffic within 10.1.2.0/24 since it's more specific. If two routes have the same address prefix, the user-defined route takes precedence over the system route, which allow you to override Azure's default path with your custom routes. Route table propagation determines whether routes learned through BGP are automatically added to the Azure Route Table. When route propagation is enabled on the route table, routes from BGP, often from VPN or Express Route Gateway connecting to on-premise networks, are automatically propagated into the route table. This helps extend routing information from your on-premise network to Azure subnet without manually adding each route. It's useful when you want Azure subnets to have full visibility into on-premise routes, which makes network integration smoother. When route propagation is disabled on the route table, BGP learned routes are not added to the route table and only user-defined and system routes are followed. This is helpful when you want to control routing path strictly through custom-defined routes without automatic updates from on-premise networks. Disabling propagation can simplify routing, especially if there is no need to dynamically update Azure subnets with on-premises route information. Route tables are associated with individual subnets within a virtual network, and each subnet can be associated with only one route table. This association defines the routing rules that apply to traffic leaving that subnet. You can assign one route table to multiple subnets though. In Azure, there are specific subnets that cannot be associated with custom Azure route tables due to their specialized function. And these subnets include Gateway subnet, Azure Bastion subnet, Azure Firewall subnet. Overall, by associating route tables with specific subnets, you control traffic flows on a per subnet basis and enable complex and secure routing topologies across Azure networks.